Alright. Alrighty. Let's take a look here. Alright, fellas. I know some of y'all playing y'all game already. Doing what I need to do, which is set up your games, talk to your peoples, let them know. Alright, we are in week 12 as of now. I'm just gonna go over last week with week 11. And we know that some of you guys didn't play last week, or some of y'all had reasons why y'all couldn't play, but hey, y'all still did. It looks like y'all did get your games in from the looks of it, even though we had Thanksgiving, which is good. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all this. That's all y'all gonna get from me. I appreciate y'all getting your games done. Alright, first game was me, the Atlanta Falcons versus the Detroit Lions. I had the game pretty much in reps and all the way up until all the way to the second quarter, and it was pretty much over. I won 37-13. Lions had 251 passing with 40 rushing. I had 210 passing with 129 rushing. Turnovers was the big factor. He had 4 turnovers to my 1. Time of possession really pretty much was split down the middle. Matt Ryan 116, Matthew Stafford 86 QBRs, 222 passing yards for Matt Ryan, 289 for Matthew Stafford. Rushing, Edo Smith ran for 95, Johnson with 39, and receiving, the tight end TJ with 97, Eric Schaubert with 92, Marvin Jones 70, and Julio Jones for 59. And this one right here to me is an upset in my book. The Chiefs versus the Browns. Chiefs won 35-10. That was an upset. Chiefs, looks like the Chiefs had it won come the fourth quarter. It was a pretty close game all the way up until the second, and then third quarter it was still somewhat close with Kansas City just scoring 1 touchdown in the third, but fourth quarter is where it got out of hand. Chiefs had 185 passing, 164 rushing, while the Browns had 135 passing with 96 rushing. Turnovers didn't look like there was that many. Time possession was pretty much even. Patrick Mahomes finished with a perfect QBR rating and 208 passing. Baker Mayfield 178 with a 84 PR rating. Roundtree had 98 rushing yards with Nick Chubb with 96. Receiving, OBJ finished with 101 and Tyreek Hill with 74. Big upset for the Chiefs. Good win, Chiefs. Browns, you are still in the playoff hunt, even with that loss. Steelers and Cincy. Steelers losing again. And it looks like Philip Lindsay is not working for him no more. Unless he is hurt. Let me take a look and let's take a look and see if he was hurt. Yeah, he's still hurt. So that boy, Philip Lindsay is hurt. So finally, he is down, and it looks like it is hurting the Pittsburgh Steelers as of now. Pittsburgh finished with 76 yards passing with 44 yards rushing. Bengals with 101 rushing with 131 passing. They pretty much was throwing each other the ball, and time possession was pretty much split out to even. Looked like it was a close game all the way up until the third quarter, and the Cincinnati Bengals put up a touchdown and a field goal in the third quarter, which gave them a slight lead to finish it off in the fourth when they had the field goal with the 3. All right, Tua finished with a 72 QBR with 160. And somehow the old man Andy Dalton finished with a 54 QBR with 157 to still win the game. Yeah, it looks like defense wins games with those turnovers. He had Tua had more turnovers, so that won the game for the Bengals. Joe Mixon finished with 97 yards rushing. James Conner is no Philip Lindsay, so he finished with 26 yards rushing. James Washington finished with 63 yards receiving, and the boy C.D. Lamb did not produce this week. Oh my God. Finished with only 60 receiving yards. Alright, that was fair. And we have the Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. And that game was pretty much said and done in the second. Pretty sure the Bears took it easy on him, but got lucky with 21 points in the fourth. Finishing the game with 48-19 versus the Packers. Bears finished with 222 rushing with 160 passing. Packers had 290 passing with 48 rushing. And the Packers seem to be throwing the ball to blue instead of green. Guess he's colorblind. And he had 3 turnovers. Time possession was fairly even. Aaron Rodgers finished with a 119. So did Mitchell Trubisky. Aaron Rodgers had 347 passing, with Mitch finishing with 160. And rushing, Tariq Cohen finished with 205 rushing. Okay, Tariq Cohen. And we know Green Bay doesn't like to run the ball, so we're going to skip over there. Jimmy Graham finished with 157 receiving, with Marquez Valdez-Scantling finishing with 74 receiving, and Taylor Gabriel also finished with 54 receiving. All right. Redskins versus Carolina. Washington lost that game. Carolina won 30-20. Redskins had 243 passing with 106 rushing. Panthers had 204 rushing with 153 passing. Turnover was split down to even. Time possession was fairly even as well. Looks like Carolina won it in the fourth quarter. Seeing that they scored 10 to Washington 0 in the fourth, which pretty much gave them the win. Dwayne Haskins finished with a 99 QBR, with Will Grier finishing with 88. Dwayne Haskins had 289 passing, with Will Grier with 173. Rushing, the boy Christian McCaffrey finished with the 184 rushing, while Darius Geis finished with 95. Receiving, Mike Evans had 88 to Paul Richardson's 82. All right, let's see here. Let's see another game. Philly and Giants. Philly won that one 27-17. Looked like that was a pretty good game. All the way up until the fourth, which Philly pulled out, scored 10 to the New York Giants 7. Finishing the game 27-17. Philly 3 rushing with 97 passing. New York, Saquon, I guess. I don't know if he's still hurt or not. Let's take a look and see. I guess he is. Yeah, I guess so, because he didn't have no rushing yards. So he only had 316 passing and had 4 turnovers. All right. Carson Wentz finished with a 115. Daniel Jones a 91 QBRs. Carson Wentz had 121 passing. Daniel Jones 337. And Keyshawn Vaughn finished with a 101 rushing. And Jordan Howard with a 78 rushing. Receiving, the rookie KJ Hill produced this week for the Giants with 120. And Darius Slayton, the 1 year, with 103. And still did not help the Giants win at all. I'm gonna come back to that one. I don't even want to get into that, but we shall. Denver pulled it out again against the Los Angeles Chargers after winning the Super Bowl. Chargers seem to be on a downward spiral. Somebody's gonna get fired in the offseason for the Chargers. Broncos finished with 286 passing, 33 rushing. Chargers finished with 122 rushing with 247 passing. The game looked like it was pretty much over in the second. I guess the Chargers said, hey, I'm going to put up a little bit of a fight. But it looks like his defense didn't put up no fight, seeing that he still gave up 10 in the third and 10 in the fourth. So, and he had 5 turnovers. So, Chargers, who you firing? Let me know. Is it going to be Melvin Gordon? Also Eckler? Hey, are you going to get rid of Jake Fromm? Seeing that he is the root of your problem with 5 turnovers. Time possession split down to even. Justin Herbert, the rookie. Hey, Chargers. You should have got him instead of him. Even though you had a high draft pick, could have traded somebody. You got 2 running backs. Throwing it out there. Justin Herbert had 133 QBR with Jake Fromm, the Georgia boy, with 64. And passing, Justin Herbert finished with 329. Jake Fromm with 281. And that's it. Jake Fromm throwing it to the dark blue instead of the light blue. Yeah, I'm getting on him today. Yeah, buddy. Getting on him. Rushing, Austin Eckler, 68. Melvin Gordon, 46. Looks like the rushing attack isn't doing very well for the Chargers either. Receiving, I'm not going to pronounce the first name, but I will say St. Brown for 177 receiving. Juju for 97 receiving. And Davis for 87 receiving for the Chargers. It looks like Davis showed up, the rookie, but everybody else that got paid didn't do nothing for the Chargers. And it looks like the Broncos finally found some players that can actually play besides Juju. They had Justin Herbert show up. And St. Brown. So, hey, let's see if they'll keep producing for him. Let's see here. Okay. Dallas and Seahawks. Oh my God. Let's talk about Dallas and Seahawks first. Then I'll get to the next game. Cowboys tried to come back in the third, it looks like, but it just wasn't enough. Seeing that Seattle put up 14 in the third as well, but he did put up a fight. Seahawks 135-23. Cowboys had 207 passing with 129 rushing. Seattle had 281 passing with 156 rushing. Looks like Dak has figured out not to throw the ball to the other team. But the other quarterback, on the other hand, Russell, seemed he wanted to throw to the Cowboys. But he still put out the win, so a W is a W. Can't say nothing else about that. And let's see here. Player stats. Russell finished with a 111 QBR with 281 passing. Dak finished with a 78 with 239 passing. And rushing, we had Hines with 159, Elliott 125. And receiving, the tight end Will, I want to say Will, I guess that's Disley, finished with 125 receiving. And here we go. All right, Tampa Bay, congratulations, my friend. Hey, I ain't gonna give you the slow clap. You won yet another one. I guess that's your second win. I'm guessing that may be your first, but you still won. Hey, man, congratulations. 28-7. You beat the Saints. Tampa Bay finished with the 159 passing with 165 rushing, where the Saints finished with 109 passing with 49 rushing. And the Saints had 3 turnovers, so the Bucks defense showed up for them. Okay. Like I said, defense wins championships. Alright. Shea Patterson finished with 131 QBR with 80 yards passing. Cam Newton finished with a 68 QBR with 79 yards passing. Phillip Rivers, the old man, didn't do anything with a 40 QBR with 135 passing. And rushing, Ronald Jones finished with an 83. And receiving, Michael Thomas finished with 50. All right, congratulations. Congratulations, Bucks. Congratulations. Now, this game. Let's talk about it. This game is clearly over with before we even get to halftime. Clearly. It's clearly over with. So why do you go in and put up an extra 14 points in the third and you score in the fourth? Did you have your clock on? There was no stream posted. Cardinals, you were the home team. Why you didn't stream? Yeah. So, hope you watch it, Cardinals. I'm not gonna repeat this again. I'm actually put it in the chat. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and do this so that you shall know that I am doing this right now. So, let me go ahead and do this real quick while I'm thinking about it so that you can watch this. I want you to look at this. I want you to hear it. Look at it, hear it. Look at it and hear it. So, here we go. Here we go. So that you know to look at this. So that you know to look at this. Hey, I'm here. We're discussing you again. Alright. Bro, this game is done in the second quarter. Why are you still scoring in the third and the fourth? And I'm pretty sure the Monarchs had true clock on when he had the ball. And if you had true clock on when you had the ball and you still scored, come on now. 1 and 1 equals 2. We ain't stupid. We also told you not to run the score up on these guys like this. You say don't look at the scoreboard, buddy. I gotta look at the scoreboard. It's called sportsmanship. You ain't showing it beating the guy 63-21 when the game is clearly over in the first and in the second. And at halftime, you didn't put a true clock on, and you did. If you did, you still put up 14 and 7. All right. So, we will be discussing this. All three commissioners. We will come up with something for you. You ain't gonna like it. You're gonna say don't look at the scoreboard. Well, buddy, I gotta look at the scoreboard. It's called sportsmanship. My game was over in the second half. You can ask my opponent. I put you clock on. I pretty much ran the ball unless I was trying to get a first down. I did field goals in the third quarter when he had a turnover or something. It's called sportsmanship. All right, and we will come up with something for you. This ain't our first time even discussing this with you, so I'm calling you out now, letting you know. Look at it. Look up on GroupMe. Streams right there. It says RTG Special right there. Not talking to you stupid. Not trying to make you sound like you dumb, but it's right there. I need you to watch this. Alright, y'all already know who the game of the week is. That's me and the Bears. Me and him been going back and forth. I called him out. Yes, he's not been undefeated against me. He will get his first loss against me. And I'm moving on from that. We see the Ravens and Cowboys are playing now. Remember, guys, go ahead and talk to your opponent today, tonight, within the 24 hours. Get your game set up, or at least talk to your opponent. If you try to wait until the advanced day to set up your game, it will be a fair sin. We are in week 12. Let's get these games scheduled, get them done. Home teams. Even I have forgotten. Home teams are to stream your games. Stream your games, fellas. Y'all are doing, some of y'all doing good with streaming your games. Some of y'all aren't. Stream your games. Now, let's look at the yearly awards. Top 3 are Cohen, Elliott, and Smith for MVP. Coach of the Year, we have Matt, Pete Carroll, and Dan Quinn. For the AFC, for Offensive Players of the Year, we have Lamb, Gordon, Bell. Defensive Players, we have Von Miller, Brown, and Joel. I'm guessing that's his name. Offensive Rookie of the Years, we have Lamb, Herbert, and Eaton. Defensive Rookie of the Years, we have Jones, Simmons, and Henderson. Best QB, Watson, Mahomes, Herbert. Running back, Bell, Chubb, Gordon. Wide receiver, Lamb, Hill, OBJ. Offensive lineman, Nelson, Yander, Schwartz. D-line, Garrett, Atkinson, and Watt. Linebacker, Miller, Brown, Williamson. DB, Jackson, Jones, Wallace. And kicker, Bullock, Fairburn, and Carlson. Alright, for the NFC, we have Cohen, Elliott, Smith. Defensive player, Mack, Baker, and Gilbert. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Benjamin, Hill, Smith. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Fisher, Cole, and Akada. I'm guessing? I don't know. QB, Wilson, Wentz, Haskins. Running back, Cohen, Elliott, Smith. Wide receiver, McLaren, Isabella Cooks. O-line, Kelsey, Johnson, Martin. D-line, Lawrence, Jordan, Buckner. The linebacker, Mack, Gilbert, and Jones. DB, Baker, Dunbar, Jones. And kicker, Elliott, Guard, and Rosas. Sorry. Alright. As far as the standings are concerned, the AFC as of now, you have the Ravens representing the North, Broncos representing the West, Jets representing the East, and Titans representing the South. And with the 2 wild card teams, we have Bulls and Browns. If I did that wrong, y'all please let me know. I believe that's how it goes. As far as playoffs and wild card seating and stuff. For the NFC, we have the Bears, Bears represent the North, Falcons represent the South, Eagles represent the East, Cardinals representing the West, and then we have for the wild cards, Seahawks and Panthers. Alright, fellas, remember, stream your games. Home team must stream their games. Alright, everybody knows this rule. I don't have to keep going over it. Guys, stream your games, post them, so that the commissioners can watch them, and so that we can see if there's anything suspicious, foul play, sportsmanship. And plus, we like to watch the games, period. I know I do. I like to watch you guys play. It's entertainment for me. And remember, home team streams. Home team streams. Also, go ahead and set up your games within the 24 hours. Don't wait till the day of advance to reach out to your opponent, because if you do, your game will be fair sim. So go ahead and reach out to them now. Pretty sure everybody's either at work or going on break later on if they're at work. So you can send it out then, or I'm pretty sure some of y'all are already home. Go ahead and talk to your opponent, see if you can get your game scheduled. Alright, fellas. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, it's nighttime here, so enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one, and get ready for Christmas, and enjoy your day. Enjoy your rest of your week. Alright, fellas. Be easy.